Today I'm explaining why my cat Frieda is an indoor/outdoor cat. So anyways, let's get started. So first of all, you guys may be wondering why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because lots of people disagree with having an outdoor cat or an indoor/outdoor cat. And I want to show that it isn't always a bad thing. And I'm not saying that it isn't always a good thing either. And now I'm just going to tell you guys why people disagree with having an outdoor/indoor cat or an outdoor cat, so you guys can see both sides, I guess, if you know what I mean. It's more likely that your cat can get rabies, they can get parasites such as fleas, ticks, and tapeworm. They can get funguses such as ringworm. And then not all vaccines protect felines from disease and health issues. There's still a risk of infection. This next part is not exactly why Frieda is an indoor/outdoor, but this is basically about her, just so you guys have an understanding of her and how we came to the decision to adopt Frieda, in case you're wondering. But this part right here is what we know about Frieda, and this is partly what they told us and what we think, because they didn't tell us like everything, because they don't know everything, and we don't know everything. But someone found Frieda in a barn with kittens, and we think they called the Humane Society or brought her and her kittens to the Humane Society, and we're not 100% sure, but that's what we think. And then while she was there, she got spayed, and we have no clue what happened to her kittens, so that's a mystery to this day, and we've had Frieda for about 2 years. She got her vaccines and all that, and then she was put up for adoption. She's actually up for adoption for more than a month, so a really long time. This part is a really long story of what led up to adopting her. So in my old house, we had a rat problem because we had chickens. Anyways, we ended up moving after adopting Frieda. We just didn't get her just because of the rat problem. And so we ended up moving after we got her, and then we gave our chickens to one of my dad's friends who had a lot of chickens and other animals, so they could roam free and have a bigger space, and it's the best for them so they could have the best lives possible. Anyways, one day, me and my sister's mom and dad told us to get in the car, and we both knew that it was a surprise and that we were going somewhere for a surprise, because sometimes that happens. It doesn't happen that much and that often, but it does happen sometimes. And we knew right away that it was a surprise, and they would not tell us where we were going. I never thought in a million years that we were going to get a house pet such as a cat or a dog. I mean, I've had fish, I've had frogs, I've had a snail that ended up having like thousands of little babies. That story is for another day. So we arrived at the Humane Society, and I was really, really confused. And I asked if we were getting a cat, and they said maybe. So I was like in shock. I was so confused. And me and my sister were freaking out. From what I can remember, it might have been just me, I'm not sure, but we were really excited. And then when we were looking at cats, we didn't see Frieda right away until I turned around, and I was like, oh my goodness, she is the cutest creature I've ever seen. And I was like, oh my goodness, look at her. And then in my mind, I was thinking, she's the one, no one can tell me different. So we read about her, we read her name. Her name was Frieda. It still is to this day, it's still Frieda. And that she was 1 year old, like 1 year, 1 month, something like that. But she was 1 year old then. She's now 3. So we've had her for 2 years. And so we read her story, and I asked my mom, do you think that she's a good fit? And my mom said yes. So the next day, we go in a room with her. You know what I'm talking about, like a room where you go in to see if that animal is the right fit for your family, and if they can do well with you and you do well with them, and everyone gets along. Basically, we did that. We were in there for like 30 plus minutes, maybe even an hour, but we were in there for a long time with her, trying to play with her, because she was really, really shy. And then after a while, me and my sister's mom and dad asked the big question, do you think we should adopt her? And of course we said yes, because she was already the perfect fit, and it was meant to be. So we did end up adopting her. And now I'm going to skip to why she is an indoor slash outdoor cat now that you know a bit about her. First of all, she can't live without being outside. She loves it so much. But she does come in to eat, sleep, and have water. This is also a bit about her, some extra facts. She's not your typical cat. She's not all lovey and cuddly, but she's definitely not mean at all. She was afraid of humans till I started fostering. So for 2 years, the whole from when we had her, she was afraid of other humans. She wasn't mean to them. She just would hide and she did not trust other humans. And if we kept her inside, she would be very depressed. And we do know that cats who go outdoors don't live as long, but we'd rather her live a shorter life and be happy than live a longer life and be depressed or not live her life the fullest. You guys might be wondering if she has all the vaccines and everything, and she does. She has all the vaccines that she needs to be outside, and then she is fixed, like I mentioned earlier, and she still is alive, in case that wasn't clear. But anyways, that was the end of today's video. If you have any questions for me, any questions, it doesn't even have to be related to this, any questions at all, comment them down below, and I'll either, depending on how many they are, answer them in my next video, or I will answer them in the comments. I'll reply back with my answers. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe down below, and click that notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!